Well, good sunny morning to you. Hope you're off to a great day. It's a cool 44 degrees this morning. My last video, I was talking about riding in the cold and layering tips, and I forgot my microphone. So a couple people were telling me they was a good discussion if they could just hear me. So I just want to touch on that as quick as I can, because it is important to layer up for the cold rides. So the thing is the temperatures are dropping, and there's a wind chill with riding. When you're out on the open road, 70 mile an hour and 40 degree weather, it's lower 30s, maybe upper 20s. So you want to make sure you layer up and you make sure you're not cold. Your extremities, you want to make sure you're alert, you're safe, prevent hypothermia, fatigue, all that good stuff there. So I have my microphone, so can you hear me now? Yeah, Verizon, throw me a shekel. But anyway, you got your base layer, your mid layer, and your outer layer. Your base layer, your compression layer, anything from thin socks underneath, your wool socks. You want to make sure it keeps close to your skin, but you keep the sweat off your skin. You don't want to get too hot. Wet equals cold when you're riding. Your mid layer is your insulation layer. It could be a thin fleece, if you had heated gear, a heated vest, or just some type of an insulated liner jacket. Some of the big riding jackets come with a liner in them. You use this as your warmth layer. Then your outer layer. Back up to the base layer, I use a lot of Under Armour, sometimes Nike gear. But then you have your mid layer, your heated or your thin fleece, and then your outer layer, protection, your wind blocking. Riding jackets, you want to make sure they're windproof and waterproof. Just make sure there's no air creeping in through the cuffs or zippers or anything like that. And then don't forget about your extremities. Make sure you got the right gloves. I got 2 or 3 pair of gloves depending on how cold it is, what the temperature is. And like I said, thin socks followed up by some good wool socks. With me, I keep my neck and my head warm. A balaclava or neck gaiter, or a face mask, and even under your helmet, just to make sure you don't get any air coming in. Know what part of your body gets cold and what you need to keep warm the best and the longest. So that's what I wear. I hope it's helpful for you. Sorry last time for getting my microphone. I would like to look more into heated gear that plugs into the bike. If you all have that and are using that, please hit me up and let me know what are some of the brands that you are using. I'd sure be interested in that. So, you want to just make sure you're not too bulky, that you restrict your movement, especially around the head and shoulders, neck and elbows areas. And your fingers don't get too cold that you can't use them. Okay? So, ride safe, ride warm, and I will catch you on the next ride, people. Talk to you later. Have a great day.